Dwayne Douglas Johnson, known worldwide as The Rock, was born on the 2nd of May, 1972 in the city of Hayward, U.S. state of California. Dwayne grew up in a sports environment par excellence, where his father, Rocky Johnson, was one of the most prominent professional wrestlers of his time, and his grandfather, Peter Mavia, was also a freestyle wrestling legend. This environment full of sports, strength, and strong personalities left a deep impact on Dwayne's personality from a young age, instilling in him a love of challenge and the fighting spirit that distinguished him throughout his life. Dwayne grew up in an atmosphere full of discipline and hard training with his father and grandfather in wrestling gyms from an early age. He learned from his heroes how to endure, have patience, and work hard to achieve goals. And although his father was a famous wrestler, Dwayne did not want to follow in his footsteps directly, but tried to find his own path. Dwayne and his family moved several times during his childhood, which contributed to his formation as a flexible person and able to adapt to different environments. He also had some difficulties in high school, as he had problems with discipline, but he managed to turn his energy to sports, where he excelled in the game of American football and received a scholarship to play at the University of Miami. His father, Rocky Johnson, was one of the most prominent professional wrestlers, and his grandfather, Peter Mavia, is also a freestyle wrestling legend. This environment pushed him into the world of sports, but did not prevent him from having difficulties at school. Dwayne in high school suffered from discipline problems, got involved in some quarrels that led to his suspension several times. This behavior was like a cry for help from a young man looking for his identity amid the stresses of life and high expectations from him because of his family name. However, sport was his only refuge. In it, he found an outlet to express his excess energy. Dwayne excelled in the game of American football, which became his first passion. Thanks to his football excellence, Dwayne received a scholarship to play at the University of Miami, one of the strongest American universities in football. This was a golden opportunity for him to build a better future for himself. However, his dream of playing in the Professional Football League did not last long, as he suffered a serious back injury that forced him to move away from the game he loved. This injury was a big shock for him, but it was also a turning point in his life. After the failure of his football career, Dwayne decided to return to his roots and join the world of wrestling, where he began to train under the guidance of his father and grandfather. Under the guidance of his father and grandfather, Dwayne began his hard training in wrestling gyms, learned from them the secrets of the ring, its complex movements, various fighting styles. The training was tough, but it was necessary to build strong foundations for a professional wrestler. Taking advantage of his father's long experience in the ring, Dwayne learned from him how to build a strong and attractive character for a wrestler, how to communicate with the audience. In 1996, Dwayne's dream of joining the World Wrestling Federation, WWE, came true. This achievement was historic, as he became the first third-generation wrestler in the company's history, as he is the son of Rocky Johnson and the grandson of Peter Mavia. He rose to prominence after developing an attractive figure for an ostentatious wrestler named The Rock. The character of The Rock was a perfect combination of self-confidence and arrogance, which made her very popular among the audience. The rise of a bright star in the wrestling sky made Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, was a resounding success in the world of wrestling, where he left an indelible imprint in the history of the World Wrestling Federation, WWE. During his busy career, The Rock had many exciting fights, won many titles and championships. Despite the lack of accurate statistics on the total number of their conflicts and victories here, but it is known that he fought hundreds of disputes and won many tournaments are important, including the WWE Championship, Global WWE Championship Heavyweight, starring WWE Intercontinental. He also won several tag team tournaments, participated in many major WWE events. Dwayne Johnson's transition from the noisy world of wrestling to the bright world of cinema was not an arbitrary step, but the result of a combination of talent, character, and hard work. Having achieved a resounding success in WWE, where he delighted the fans with his charismatic personality and mighty strength, The Rock decided to broaden his horizons and test his abilities in a new field. The Rock character that he created in WWE was the key to his first success in cinema. This character was distinguished by strength and charismatic personality, qualities that fit the starring roles in action and adventure films. His first films, such as The Return of the Mummy, were met with great success, proving that he was able to attract audiences to cinemas. Dwayne Johnson, also known by the nickname The Rock, took part in many successful films and series that brought huge revenues and high ratings. Among his most notable films is the film Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle and the film Hercules, where The Rock played the role of Hercules. The production cost was about $100 million, bringing in revenues exceeding $244 million, with a rating of 6 out of 10 on IMDb. In Skyscraper, he played the role of Will Sawyer. The production cost of the film was about $125 million, grossing more than $304 million, and it has a rating of 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb. The series Ballers, where The Rock played the role of Spencer Strasmore, was a huge success on the HBO network, with a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. As for his salary, Dwayne Johnson was one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, earning about $20 million per film. Thanks to his inimitable talent and ability to embody diverse characters, The Rock was able to carve himself a special place in the hearts of the audience. Through his numerous films, he proved that he is not just an action movie star, but a versatile actor capable of performing both comedic and dramatic roles. Undoubtedly, his influence will go beyond his generation, becoming an inspiration for future generations of actors.